Hello everyone, welcome back to the Urban Permaculture Garden. It is April the 26th today, and we're just out here. It's a little windy, it's a little chilly, but we're still out here checking out the garden because lots is starting to bloom now, starting to grow. It's exciting. Here in the mint garden, we got all the chocolate mint are starting to show up. Haven't seen any lemon balm yet, but mostly the little chocolate mint's coming up. There's some lemon balm over here actually, next to some burdock, some other herbs. Lamb's ear's doing good. Catnip popping up all over the place down here. Sagebrush is looking great. Oh, it smells so good. It's beautiful, super exciting. I'm definitely gonna make some more sage bundles out of them this year. And you can see down here all these guys, that's all the wild peppermint, and they're coming up all over the place. You can see them all up in the front area there, whole bunch. So they're definitely going to take over because mints, so that's going to be interesting. The chives is growing like crazy. I actually harvested some. You can see but they've grown so much since then. It's crazy. That's really exciting. They're doing really good this year. There's some little sprouts coming up. I think those might be the dill. I think a bunch of dill is coming up. These are some maple trees. They don't need to be in there, but there's I think this is some oh, is that mugwort? Yo, I think that's mugwort. Yeah, because I put a mugwort thing here. Nice. Mugwort plant coming up. It's really exciting. And all these little guys are sunflowers. I didn't plant them. They were there from last year, just sitting from all the sunflowers that grew. And seeds just went everywhere. They're starting to pop up. So that's kind of exciting. I'm hoping to put some kind of grains in here. I'm thinking they might be growing with the sunflowers because I want to grow a lot of sunflowers, but I would like to grow maybe sorghum or an amaranth are the two I'm thinking. I might throw in some popcorn because growing popcorn is really fun. Kind of wanted to grow sweet corn, but we'll just see how things go because I can't really put all of that in this bed. I just gotta find out what's priority. Check out all these sunflowers. Holy, this whole area, tons of them. Hey, some St. John's wort. Pretty sure that's what that is. Might leave that. That's cool. St. John's wort. And the chives, they jumped over here. Now I have another plant growing, which is kind of cool. These are some mullein. I'm probably going to leave the mullein plants because mulleine's a great herb. Really good for the lungs. And over here, the food forest bed. And down here's our little random flower bed. Still doesn't really have a purpose. I might end up just putting a bunch of flowers in here to attract the bees and stuff. Excuse me. These are all black tulips. Whole bunch of them. They're all coming up, which is really exciting. And these are all those other yellow spring flowers. They're starting to produce their buds. So be ready for that. See some of them, which is really good. These are all little garlics coming up all over the place. There's the tiger lilies. They're coming up. So, yeah, there's another one over there. I don't know if I don't think that's on any of them. But yeah, it's exciting. So we're going to get a lot of flowers in here, which is good because we need to attract those bees. And raspberries. This isn't their, I don't think they love this area, but they grow here, but they definitely don't seem to like it. We have another big bush where we harvest them from in the front yard, but these are, yeah, I've moved some roots over here and they just seem to kind of struggle a bit more, but we'll see how they look as the season goes. We might get some good berries, we might not. We'll see how it goes. And we have the strawberry, seems to be doing good, trying to grow to new areas. It's exciting. Maybe we'll get more fruit from them this year. Burdock growing there. The swamp gooseberry, one I harvested from the mountains here in the Okanagan Valley, and I brought it down. They have produced no fruits yet, but they just boosted and grown like crazy. I think during the winter they like got twice as big for some reason. I don't know if that's actually science, but that's sure what it seemed to me, that it just grew during the winter time, or just like really early spring it started to grow. But it's starting to make the flowers now. Well, leaves, not flowers, but we've never had berries yet. I'd like to see if we get berries from it. There's wild strawberry. And these are our blueberry bushes. See, and the thing with the blueberry bushes, I don't think this is their preferred climate, because here in the Okanagan Valley, we don't really find blueberries here in the wild. We can find huckleberries and stuff in the mountains, but we don't really have blueberries. They seem to grow more in the prairie areas, but not here in, at least not in the Okanagan Valley in BC. But they are starting to produce some leaves, but they just don't produce as much. They just don't do as well here in this climate, I think. That's why they don't grow in the wild. Here's comfrey, looking good, looking pretty. It's probably going to get real big this year, so I'm excited about that. I'm going to move some of this out of the way for him. There we go. And then some echinaceas coming up again. That's cool. Some echinacea. Look at the size of the rhubarb already. Bam! They just grew bigger every day. So cool. It grew really, really fast. This one right here as well. Next to the irises, purple irises. They're growing really good. And over here we have more black tulips. I put some more over here next to all of this, which is all wildflowers, just random wildflowers. And it's for the bees and just to make it pretty. Yeah, I put the black tulips in here. And probably some other cool stuff coming up in here, but that's what we got. Excited to see what grows. I'm probably going to put some more different types of wildflowers in this bed this year as well. Should be cool. This poor Yucca, I think he's on his way out. But we're going to keep him until he goes on, because we love this guy. He'll be okay. But he'll get used as schmeg in the garden. Go back to the earth, go back to the mother. It's all good. It's all good in the hood nature. Anyways, we have snap peas coming up in this little bed. Little snap peas, looking good. And I also planted, romaine lettuce. And you can see them there. Some little tiny ones. So that's cool. Some romaine. There's an altar. We also have rhubarb coming up there, which is cool. I did plant it there one year. It didn't really grow at all last year, as far as I know. And this year it seems like it's making a comeback, which is good. Let's jump over here. Over here. And we have a bunch of garlic and onions. See, this one here is an onion. It's another onion there. Most of these ones are garlic. We really didn't have a lot of onions come up. But the garlic this year is looking really good, so I hope the weather stays good for them and we just get a bountiful harvest of garlic, because look at them all. Looking awesome. We do have little onions, but they're kind of like really tiny. So I don't know what's going to happen with them. But there's a lot of mustard greens, a lot of salad greens. There's just big bunches of lettuce all in these little spots. That kind of happens with my method of sowing seeds. But it's all good. It's all part of the process. And I'm super excited. We're going to have a lot of salad greens. I still have to make some kind of fences around these. Like, I might just make about like maybe this tall. Some like chicken wire, because the deer come through here a lot and they eat stuff, so I think that would really help. And then I can make it so I can open the fence so I can come in, and then I can turn it, like move it around and close it. Something simple, just to help a little bit, because they do come in here and they just munch on everything, and they know it. They know this place now, so I got to be strategic. And in this bed we have a bunch more more salad greens popping up all over the place. Some that were just here from last year, but some of them I did plant, because I planted some kale, and I planted, I don't know if I put it, either way, we have a lot of salad greens in here. But I also planted beets, which I think they're coming up. I think those are beets. I'm not sure, because I didn't plant that many that close to each other. So we'll see. They might not even be coming up yet, but I did plant beets. We'll see how that goes. I've never grown beets before, so that would be kind of cool. There seems to be some kind of pumpkin popping up there, because there was a bunch of pumpkin seeds in here. So I think that's what that is. I think that's a marshmallow right there, so that's cool. That's a valerian, doing real nice. That's all we really got in here right now. On this bed, we have all the wild strawberries on the ground, and a bunch more mustard greens, salad greens in here, whole bunch. And I did plant parsnips here. I don't see them coming up at all yet, so we'll just see how that goes. But I also planted potatoes all in here, so none of them are showing up yet, which is good because it's still been a little bit cold. But yeah, they're all still doing all right, and we have tons of salad greens growing around them. It's gonna be an interesting year. I'm really excited about it. In here, I haven't planted anything yet, but over here I do have asparagus that just grows in here. They haven't got really big yet, because it takes about like 7 years for them to get big, to produce a lot. But there's some right there, little ones. So they are coming up. Just cute to see them again. I think this is a spinach, which is interesting, because I didn't plant. It might have been from last year's seeds. It's interesting. But all these, tons and tons and tons of them. Those are all strawberry spinach, which is that weird plant that I grew last year with those little red fruit things. I could put a picture on the screen, but they're all over the place now because the seeds went everywhere. Now they've officially become a weed in the garden. I didn't even think that was possible, because I've never seen them in the wild here. But look, those are them right there. They're everywhere in these pots. Like, they just went everywhere. It's crazy. Well, that's interesting. That's kind of cool now, because I don't need to plant them anymore. Now they're just here. They're here to stay, I guess. That's kind of cool. Nothing in this bed yet. I'm probably going to try to plant some tobaccos in here, because I'm going to have a lot of tobaccos. It's usually what I put in here. It just needs a bit more dirt, and I need to put down like a layer, because all these weeds come through, like the grass, all this grass here. Grass is like one of the worst weeds, and it's a beautiful plant. I love grass, but when you're trying to grow stuff, it doesn't really work. It's a bit of a struggle. Nothing in here yet. Still, there's weeds, but I'm not growing them. This is all sorrel. I've been eating some of this. I've been putting it into smoothies. Try not to have too much of it, because it can kind of be hard on the kidneys, so I'm trying to use it sparingly. But it's been growing. One of the large greens in the garden, which has been nice having that. There is a lot of catnip coming up all over the place. Bunch of catnip all over the garden. I never have to worry about catnip anymore, which is awesome. I love catnip. It's an amazing herb. Sleepiness, just relaxing, doesn't get you high. It's just nice and relaxing. More wild strawberry. This is sage that we had. I think he's doing okay. It looks like he's coming back, but he also looks like he's like, could be dead, but he's making leaves. It smells good, so maybe he's just kind of, half of him's dead. It's kind of too bad. There's some beautiful Greek oregano. Gorgeous. Smells amazing. I did have mugwort in here these old stems, and I thought they were perennials, but I'm not sure. I might actually end up I might put some more seeds in here today. I might just throw some more in here, because if that other mugwort's growing, that means the weather's good enough. So I'm going to plant some. Going to plant them, because I'm pretty sure mugwort just grows in the wild. Pretty sure I found it before. So yeah, there we go. It's our lavender. Beautiful. Doing alright. Nothing in here that I've planted yet. It's just weeds growing in there. Over at the random seed garden, get some tansy. Whole lot of grass, like usual. Ooh, wow, those came up fast. Those are hops. I had to remove the old trellis, but they're starting to shoot up pretty fast. I might have to just guide them up on the rock face. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll do that, because look at that. They're beautiful. So soft. Young and fresh. Just kidding. It's creepy. Oh. Those might be broccoli, because I put broccoli here. So we'll see about that. This is a cattail. I don't know if it's growing or not. There looks to be... No, there might be some green there. We'll just wait and see. This is going to be cannabis, but there's nothing in there yet. I think that's about it, though. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of a longer video of the garden, but I've lots to show you. There's lots to be seen. There's hollyhocks there. There's hollyhocks all over the place. And yeah, the garden's looking awesome. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm realizing there's more to show. Well, I just want to show you chamomile all over the place. Chamomiles everywhere. We got chocolate mint popping up here right next to feverfew. So yeah, there's probably some things I'm missing if you wanted a full extensive explanation. I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. If you want more details, just let me know in the comments. I'll do a long one. I'll just show you all the little details of what we do in the garden, all the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm tired, but I'm glad we made it this far. I'm glad to see things are growing in the garden. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Give the video a like. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.